This is the 2026 Nissan Leaf, and it is a make or break EV for Nissan. The company effectively invented the mass market EV way back in 2010, but then kind of fumbled the bag. They haven't really done anything new with it. And this is the attempt to reset that. With a starting price of under $30,000 and a range of over 300 miles, it's got the right specs on paper, but how is it in the real world? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Now the big news is Nissan is now calling this a crossover. It may not look it with this sort of sleek hatchback design, but with a slightly raised height and a upright position, it is positioned as a crossover. That means it's going to go up against things like the Hyundai Kona EV and the upcoming Chevy Bolt EUV. This is not the $30,000 base model. This is a $40,000 Platinum Plus model. That means you get these dual 14.3-inch displays with Google built in, automatic route planning. You can stream movies on this when you're charging. You can stream Spotify directly to it. I mean, it's a huge leap over what Nissan's done in the past. So it's got the right price, a great interior, and some solid range. But let's get out on the road and see how it does in the real world. All right, so let's start this with the two questions we ask in every review. How good is this as an EV, and how good is it as a car? To start, the Leaf is going to come with one powertrain configuration, which is a 75 kilowatt hour battery hooked up to a front-wheel drive motor that makes 214 horsepower and 261 pound-feet of twist. So that's plenty of power for a car of this size. It's pretty peppy, and like all other EVs, you get all that power instantaneously. But the range is up to 303 miles, which is right where we want to see it. You also get access to the Tesla charging network with a native Tesla-style NACS connector, which means you can plug right into superchargers. The downside of how they've done this is slow charging will still be handled by a J1772 port on the right side of the vehicle, which means you might need an adapter if your home charger or a hotel charger is the Tesla one, but it's 2025, we all live in adapter hell. That's not Nissan's fault. In addition to that, the Leaf now charges it up to 150 kilowatts, which is right in line with the competition. Should be about 30 minutes, 10 to 80, something around there. And again, that's sort of right where it should be. Most notably too, you also get Google Maps based route planning, so you don't really have to fiddle with external apps. You can say, take me from here to New York, and the car is just gonna figure it out. And so I would say as an EV, this is hitting all the right marks. Nissan says that this isn't just supposed to be an EV, but also a fun car to drive. They're really trying to reinvigorate the brand, which I don't know if you've heard, Nissan is not having the best of times right now. And part of that is that people aren't excited about the product, and the old Leaf was sort of the epitome of that. It was fine, but it was slow and looked kind of lame, and the interior was meh. Now, I mean, we have a really nice interior that looks really presentable. Again, this is the $40,000 version. Maybe the $30,000 version won't be as nice, but you also get cool features like this, shaded moonroof that's electrochromatic. You get all that stuff. And all of that builds on top of a driving experience that, to me, is really fun. I really like driving this car on these twisty roads. It's got quite a bit of body roll, so if you're someone who wants the stiffest possible cornering experience, you're not gonna get that here. That's not what this is about. But I actually think that body roll can be a way a car kind of communicates with you, the way it is in a Miata or an old BMW. That being said, there's a downside there, which is that you get kind of a bit of head toss over certain bumps and irregularities in pavement, and when you're braking or accelerating hard, the car definitely pitches and dives quite a bit. So if you're looking for a very stiff, modern EV performance experience, it's not that. It's more a fun Nissan Sentra that you can take down a back road and enjoy the fact that it's kind of light and simple and just front wheel drive. I'll also add that it has sort of all the technology you're gonna need. I mean, you have Pro Pilot Assist available here, which allows you to do automatic lane centering, traffic jam assistant, all of the sort of adaptive driving assistance systems that you would want. For 40 grand, that's a lot for a small vehicle. But when you look around, there's not much I'm missing here. I have a Bose stereo, I have a heated steering wheel. Nissan has really done a good job of packaging this car in a way that there's a very approachable entry-level model, and then there's this really luxurious Platinum model. And I'm excited to see sort of what the middle SV Plus model looks like, because I think that's what most people are gonna end up getting. So is this the most fun EV in the world to drive or be in? No, I mean, it's not anything amazing, but for this segment where your competitors are cars like the Kona EV and the Bolt, I think Nissan has done a better job of delivering what consumers are going to expect here. And I think overall, if you like the pricing and you like the styling, there's nothing you're gonna feel on the road that's gonna steer you away from this car. So here we are, it's 2025, Nissan is in trouble and they need a hero. The company needs a product that's gonna get people excited, and the question going into this is the new Leaf good enough? And honestly, I think the answer is yes. Affordable EVs have never been more important. With the tax credit going away at the end of this month, it's really important to drive down prices. And while Chevy and Kia are bringing affordable EVs to market in the near future, this one's pretty much already here. Nissan says these are already on trucks on the way to dealers, and you should be able to get one by the end of September. And at this price, with this design and those driving dynamics, I think it's a big win for the company, and I'm really excited to see them out on the road.